Yo guys, today I'm going to be recording a weird video. I know this looks literally terrible, but bear with me. Um we're going to be recording Riven rolling. I'm going to be rolling a Stalta Riven. Shout out the Moog inspired loadout right now. But at the same time we're also going to be reading comments and responding to a couple of them. And going to be talking more about what I have planned for like the future of this channel and like other videos I have planned for the next month. Sorry for no video yesterday. I was procrastinating a little bit, and it left me to work on a whole paper in like one day and a PowerPoint, which I didn't even know I had. I was gonna upload a video, but then I'm like, oh gosh, I have a PowerPoint too, so that's my bad. I was thinking about pre-recording a video for yesterday, and I should have done that, but yeah, we did not do that. But we're gonna talk about Warframe a little bit. We're gonna talk about some YouTube comments. We're just gonna roll a Riven. I've got like 500,000 Kuba, so we'll be here for a minute. We're rolling the Stalta. We're kind of looking for like same stats, probably just a negative. A negative would make this a lot better. But I mean, let's just kind of get into it. Let's just get into it. Okay, bad start. Really terrible start here. Bad as it gets, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and read this first comment. So this is on the Araxia video. Ooh, I love that minus zoom. Don't love the other stats though. Okay. I already watched Kai and Ignis showcase on this setup, but the mechanic is so confusing. I decided to give it a third go. LOL. We'll definitely check out Kaylee's guide too. Thanks for sharing. Happily. Who's this from? Mesa? Mesa? Hope I'm not butchering your name. Let's go ahead and like that real quick. Sorry for the app, but I'd like to add something about Araxia's fourth and its snapshot ability. I don't think you covered in the video, but I saw quite a few people interpret it in the wrong way. From my testing, Toxin is a real-time, not snapshotted. Oh, really? So it can be updated once you're already in your 4. And fully can benefit from Bellicose. Oh, nice. Yeah, the reason why I'm not using Bellicose on that setup, though it would be incredibly strong, especially because how high my HP is because I just wanted to have fun with the synergy of Kamisato. Let's go ahead and, I mean, I guess we're not even going to be rolling Rivens much. We're going to go ahead and look at that Araxia build at the same time. So on the Araxia build, we are kind of, what am I doing this on this? Let's go here. Let's go to this. Go here. Go to Araxia. Dude, this is so cursed. It's okay. So I'm using Arcane Guardian for like a little bit of help with my EHP because how low her armor is. I guess you could probably take that off and then just use Bellicose. So that's a good tip. Thank you. Thank you, Kesa. Let's see what else he was saying. HP is snapshotted as you'd expect from a channeled ability. If anything, I think Bellicose will fully buff out. Yeah, so I guess the only thing that you wouldn't be getting a benefit from Bellicose is actually your max health. Because that multiplier, I mean, you'd be benefiting a little bit because you still have decent health with our Umbral Vitality, Umbral Intensify buffing that. Anyways, trying to maximize strength can be debatable if not going for level cap content, though Bellicose is particularly convenient as it does not require any setup to work, but the misinterpretation is also relevant for expecting Grimoire Altfire? Oh, okay. He's going for kind of like everything. He's going for the strength buff from Grimoire Altfire and the 40% strength from Matarai. Right. Oh, he was saying like how there's been misinformation about getting a higher buff indefinitely. I'm not sure about Kamisato. I would expect it to only work for HP. He says it's a real-time bonus, so then it would absolutely work for Toxin. I have not had time to test it, but I see no reason why this wouldn't work. As our companions attack, our strength would go up, so then it would just... Oh, I see, actually. This isn't a real-time strength buff. It's a buff on our next ability cast, so then this isn't working for the 4th. It's working for that health multiplier, but not anything else. So maybe this would be good to replace. especially if you don't really want to take advantage of your third ability. Enter 4, shoot an enemy, exit 4, activate Mana strength, sling strength. Talking about how you should test it. Yeah, I think the Sakaris interaction was fixed. I read that. That's awesome. Thank you for actually talking about that. Discover your channel about a week ago. Fun weapons, weird interactions, Warframe. Oh wow, that's super nice. I'll respond to this later, but yeah, that's super kind. Awesome tip. Thank you, Kesa. I KSUHH. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay. Back to the Salta, and let's see the next comment. I've really been enjoying your... Not really. Not looking for that negative fire rate. I've really been enjoying your videos recently. Could you give Equinox augment? Oh, gosh. Okay, if anybody here has watched a majority of my videos, you know how much I hate Equinox. But that doesn't mean I'm not willing to try something new. The gas Riven? Absolutely not. Equinox augment. It creates a duplicate of her, inherits weapons that you do not currently have equipped. If you consider a minion, benefit from buffs to them. Okay, so it works from like does you look. What is it called? Summoner's Wrath. Go ahead and see if Summoner's Wrath works on it. Equinox's duality. Yeah, it does. Okay. I'd totally be willing to try this. I like your idea and thought process on doing it too. Yeah, Grincher Rome? Yo, I don't know how to say your name. I don't know how to say your name at all. I don't know where the words start and where the words end. Oh no, we get alarms going off. Sorry guys. Yeah, I'd be willing to try that though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm always down to give a Warframe a second chance. Let's see, what else have we got? Let's go. Dude, Outlaw's the GOAT. Outlaw's the GOAT. Outlaw suggested multiple Warframes and super active in the comments. Outlaw, if you see this, thanks so much. Whammy Wham, thank you for suggesting Araxia. I absolutely had a lot of fun showcasing her. That's the build I've been running on her. I've also had a lot of fun just... I know this is rough to talk about, but I've had fun using Nourish as well. I'm going to ask about the Ephemera. By the way, talking about that Ephemera is only available during Knights of Navarus, so it's a little difficult to get, but we're not too far away from that now. This guy said some real stuff about Helminth that I could totally see being such a rough thing to deal with as a passive player. Like getting a Grendel in the first place and then also getting a Helminth and getting him into the Helminth. When now it's easier to just get the prime. It can be sometimes hard. Ooh. Dude. Oh, man. I don't want crit damage, though. I, like, really want crit damage. Yeah, we'll see. I love this. Matrix, shut out my goat. Or Max. Okay, dude. I say Matrix. That's my bad, dude. Love your deep dives. Have you thought about doing an Exodia Contagion deep dive? I think this would be interesting. I think I will post a video on Exodia Contagion probably next week. Probably after everybody's gotten the chance to... After it's come out. I think I will probably post one, like... What? Event starts on Wednesday. I could probably see myself posting one over the weekend. So stay tuned for that if you guys want to see some stuff on Exodia Contagion. People don't really use it anymore, and I'm not even sure if people are going to cover it when it's coming back, but that may be the whole reason why nobody's talking about it or nobody's using it. But yeah, Zaws have definitely fallen. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Minus projectile speed is not great, though. And also, these rolls aren't particularly amazing. But notice that it's still better than these. That crit damage buff is huge. I honestly think I'm going to take that. Some people do like running... I think we're going to take this because it has a negative. The minus projectile speed is going to be rough, though, guys. Because the Stalta does have a projectile... Rifle... Projectile... Speed... Warframe... What is the mod for projectile speed? We're not going to use the old wiki. Yes, projectile speed. Let's go ahead and look here. It is 60% from the right. So we'd be slower than base here. I think we're going to take it. I think we're going to take it. We can just do better though. And we've still got a bit of Kuba left. We've got plenty of Kuba left. But yeah. I think this is an interesting idea, and I think we can definitely attack that. This was interesting. This was really interesting, actually. So this guy is suggesting using pull for finishers to stack up crescendo. And then he was saying you could use secondary outburst and just main secondaries on mag. And I think that's a really interesting idea. I'm yet to try that, but I would totally recommend you guys to give that a try if you guys have a secondary you really love. That could be interesting, especially if you love crit chance, because outburst is crit chance, I believe, right? Let's go take a look. Critical chance and critical damage. Cool. Yeah. I'd totally give that a try. I think that'd be awesome. I don't think... Does it consume your combo? Can it consume your combo because of its initial combo? I don't think it can, so... Yeah, that's a great idea. I think that's super interesting. Kronos, thank you for the support. Thank you so much. Very kind. Love the channel and how much info you give in these videos. Ping... Ding-a-ling? Ding-ding? Wait. Ping-a-ding-ding? Thank you. What am I saying? I can't read. Yo, thank you so much. Like I said here, those comments really do make my day. It is so incredibly kind. Ooh, I honestly I wouldn't mind plus projectile speed, but I definitely prefer the plus fire rate. I mean, we kind of have like the best stats right now. It's just I don't like the negative, but if we end up with this, I'm completely fine with this. Also, Epias? I'd probably saying that name wrong. This guy mentioned something having to do with the Reddit post that he saw. And it's really interesting information, especially on Corvex. I respond to it. It's super interesting. So Corvex's beam, his fourth, it ramps up in damage. And the problem with that and using roar or using orange shards means that you're going to kill those trash mobs quicker, but it's going to leave the higher HP enemies. And it's going to be harder to kill them. Whereas if you just let it ramp up and just built ability strength, then they should all die around the same time. But my thing is, it's like in regular gameplay, enemies are going to come replace those other trash enemies, and like you're going to never really have too much of an issue with enemy density, especially in Steel Path. And it was like, I'm like, this seems so theoretical, and people also seem to agree with this. I think it's interesting. Like, I think in theory, not in theory, in math, it is better, but it's like, do we even reach the levels where that matters in Warframe? Like, are there instances where that matters? And I said, yeah, here we go. He references actually exactly what they say. Not good on Corvex, Crucible Blast. I wish I had the Reddit link to pull up right now. I haven't been able to put it back, but oh no, I do. It's in the comments. If you guys want to go check that out, you can. But Crucible Blast chain reactions are by far the largest portion of Crucible Blast damage. Plus ability damage, roar, disproportionately skew the damage to weakest enemies, and you lose them as damage sources for the more dangerous ones. So like I totally get where this is coming from. I just don't know when this matters in practice. I could probably imagine at really high levels this matters, because then you're dealing but like, does that really high level exist? Because like I've seen level cap content, I see people using roar and orange shards, and it's like no problem. It's a cakewalk. I mean, the only thing that they have problem with is Overguard, and they just use a pistol to strip it. And that's why I said I found the post. Wow, it's actually incredibly interesting. Most level cap videos, including him, use roar plus topaz, but it seems at its peak, it's worse than using crimson plus armor strip. The question is, which one scales faster and which one matters in gameplay? By the way, I show off topaz and armor strip in this video, not roar. So it's a little bit of a mix. Which one matters in gameplay? I'm going to test this because of its ramp. I'm going to test this. That was supposed to be a statement. Because of its ramp, is the initial damage and worse scaling, or the longer but stronger scaling? Wait, bro, this doesn't even make sense. I was gonna say which one scales. Oh, like is there? Wait, I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh, worse. I do say a word there. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is really small. Wait, let's press to this. Here we go. Um, I was saying at. Ooh, here we go. Like, is there even a difference at level cap, or is it only noticeable past that? Like, the math theoretically points to Corvex being better with that setup, but at what level does that become true, if you get what I mean? Thank you for sharing. This is incredibly interesting. Like, so it should be true at, like, all levels, but, like, it doesn't feel like it. Because, like, you're not always seeing strong enemies. Like, in the sim, you're seeing strong enemies, because I can spawn a group of 20 of them. But like in regular gameplay, you're not really gonna like you're still going to mainly see trash mobs, and those trash mobs are gonna be replaced by trash mobs. So like it's I don't know. Like in theory, way better, but like I don't know in practice. Uh, it is interesting though, and I'm super glad he shared that. Okay, let's go ahead and back out of this because that was sorry guys, I just can't read. Okay, let's continue rolling. Sorry, I'm probably gonna limit myself to like 20. I probably what is this? What is this, Riven? This is so weird. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's so bad. I want to snipping tool it because that could be funny for the video thumbnail. I'll do this, honestly, because that's pretty funky. Let's go ahead and save that real quick. There you go. You can see all my garbage stuff for my thumbnails. But that's a weird Riven. Jeez. Awesome video. Very informative. 11:57 had me laughing after you shot the Archoplasma and the bubble and paused after the sound it made. Yeah, it actually hurts my ears, dude. That thing, because you hear all the repeated damage instances and the fact that it has the special ability to hit an enemy multiple times on mag means you just hear like straight up like the loudest sounds ever from that magnetized Archoplasmor setup. True Bovie's been really awesome too on the channel. He's commented. Bovi? Bro, I'm probably pronouncing everything wrong. Sorry, guys. I'm a little stupid. But he commented on how much he likes mag and talked about frames can do this type of damage with a lot less work. The frame, despite being incredibly strong in many ways, could definitely use an update with a lot of minor fixes. Mag is a great example of how augments just need to disappear and their functions need to be into the base kit. I agree with this for the most part. Felarks, yes, I love the Felarks so much. I actually plan on including the Felarks in a video. I gotta like this. I plan on including the Felarks in a video. It's actually just incredible. But what I was gonna say is like I agree with this for the most part, the whole like augments becoming base kit, but I think a better way of tackling that is because they can't to touch up every single Warframe and do this would be pretty difficult. And yes, you could just copy and paste it in the base kit, but I think for some frames that'd be a little too much. I think the greatest way of tackling this, and something that has been suggested by the community for the longest time, is an augment slot. Wisp has 2 augments that I feel like I need to have. Like fused reservoirs, I feel like I need to have, but if I use it, I'm giving up prime sure-footed. So it's just it's a little difficult there. It's kind of hard to slot in, but it's like my favorite mod in the entire game on Wisp, so sometimes I just have to bite the bullet. And I also really like using Critical Surge because that extra crit chance is really nice. Obviously, it's not moddable by strength, but it's nice to have. And I use the teleport to my... Oh my gosh. What is this? Magnetic Heat Riven? Oh my gosh, this is so unique. Triple elementals are so rare. I almost want to take this just because it's like weird. We'll actually snipping tool this one too. We'll just throw them all in the thumbnail. That's a weird one. Wow, that's so weird. Here we go. We're gonna stick to this one for now. But that is super strange. If that was like toxin, what am I saying? If that was like viral heat, I would have been more interested for sure. Still cool though. Still very cool. There's just already a mod for magnetic. That's actually not terrible, but I'm not really interested in that. Yeah, it talks about the Grimoire. Does great damage. Pretty much use any weapon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Any weapon really works really well on mag. As long as it has like decent punch through. I mean, you're gonna have a really great time just shooting into those mag bubbles regardless. Especially on the explosion. Shout out my goat Chicken. Chicken helps out a lot with my videos. With Chicken's like my go-to theory crafter. Most like 90% of my builds have been built with Chicken. So love Chicken. Chicken's my weekly goat. We play all the time. Bubba mentioned, oh, under a post. I'm sure it'll be great somehow. I don't have mag, so I'll pick her up. Maybe I'll pick her up, even if it's just for the Owie skin. So real, so real. Owie lovers stand up, baby. Owie was my first love. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, absolutely should pick up mag. Mag is super awesome. Still really good in 2025. That's why I tried to show off that more of a hybrid build on her, showing that you can use her for melee and you don't really have to just use her for camping style crowd control, because I feel like that's what she's most known for, and camping gameplay has really fallen off, which is the reason why frames that are so strong like Avara don't see so much time in the light anymore. But yeah, I understand where people are coming from saying that she like needs some touch-ups. I get that. I just think there's also so many other ways to play her. Like pull is such a good melee ability, and I showed that off in the video. Arcane Fortifier is a secondary arcane that steals Overguard. Thanks for the build. Oh yeah, he was talking about it. Yeah, thank you. I remember I drew a blank on it during the video. Oh dang, that's rough. But Chirinka Pillar Mesa sounds useful, kinda. If you guys didn't hear what I said in that video, I ran into a Mesa that was using Chirinka Pillar over their one, and their reason to use it. Also, I found them in a sortie. Their reason to use it was like as a vantage point. And like their other reason, it's like, well, why would you use it on Mesa? It's like Mesa builds range. I could be building my Mesa wrong, guys, but I don't have range on my Mesa. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Please share. Please share. Please share. I'm gonna have to touch up that. I'm gonna have to try out that build. Not touch up that build. That was too peak. Not a single person on planet Earth told him to use that. No whisper in his mind, other than his own, was telling him to use that build. I don't think I've ever seen a Mesa using Chirinka Pillar before. Like, I think it's hilarious. He literally used it to stand on top of it. Yo, what is Chicken sending me right now? That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna click off our DMs. But yeah. Chirinka Pillar Mesa. I mean, we're gonna have to do a video on it eventually as a joke. We'll see when that happens. It's not today. It's not today. Could be this week. Could be this week. Who knows? Mag Heirloom. Oh, so real. So real. Another one of my goats. Thank you so much. Armin Guillotine? Gitten? Bro, I don't know how to say these names. It's not Guillotine. Oh my gosh. Armand Gitten? I think that's how you say it, bro. I don't know where I'm getting Guillotine from. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the heirloom is so good. I'm so sorry, guys, that was locked behind money. That was in a time where I was like just throwing money at this game for cosmetics. Like I was buying Tenogen left, right, and center. And I'm like, ooh, pretty skins, and I get a cool accolade on my profile. FOMO. Don't mind if I do. I'm glad that they comp people by giving them a little bit more plat for it. I didn't really buy it for the plat. I don't know. I don't be buying plat too often, unless it's just like sometimes I will if I get like 60% off. I'll buy like $20 worth, but yeah, I don't know. I been earning 90% of my plat as of the past like 2.5 years. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So true, Base Deck. So true. Base Dex is also another really awesome viewer. Thank you so much for the support on the videos. Corvex, we got Macro Wave. Nucore, we got Microwave. Ureli, we got Waves. Dude, we've covered it all. We've covered it all. Now we need like Hydroid or something. now we just need hydroid. But what could be bigger than macro waves? What's larger than macro? We got micro, macro scale. What's a scale beyond macro? Anybody know? Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Let me know. Dude, I'm already 25 minutes in this video, which is crazy. I'm just yapping up a storm here, dude. I feel like I've gone through none of the comments. Oh no, I've definitely gone through quite a bit. I don't know. I'm still only like one video back though. I see, this was interesting. I built a Goth finally, and she's actually pretty good. You should totally make a Goth propaganda video whenever you get the time. I actually recently kind of messed around with the Goth, and I was like, I don't know. I'm actually on the other side of the boat. I found more like I was a little disappointed than when I initially used her because of armor stripping being less valuable than when she first came out. But I do think she's fun still. And I think I could probably eventually cook up a build. I don't know what her passive is. I know her third is really strong in boosting the crit damage, and her 1 and her 2 are great. Gloom and Doom, I think that's what they are. No, Gloom. No, it's Doom, and then the 1 is Weird Scythe or something. We got Chromie for the 37th time requesting Wukong. Guys, newsflash: Wukong video never happening. Never happening. Okay, sorry. If you like Wukong, you're gonna have to convince me. More than Chromie. More than Chromie. Looks like a worse version of Hildren spamming her guns with the comments like these are kind of hard to respond to, so I just like ended up just putting rocks. I had like a whole thing typed up. I'm like, I'm not getting rage baited. I kind of did though, and I'm gonna get rage baited right now. Warframe is a game where if you strive for comparison, you're not going to have the greatest time in it. That's my personal experience. And Hildren's a worse version of Gauss with energized munitions and a Kuva Ogress. That's what I'll say. Like, it's... If people want to play Atlas and they want to try out a different build on them, that's like the whole thing I was trying to show off there. But like, yeah, I mean, absolutely. I was going to say, when you look at it that way, I guess, sure. Every other beam weapon's worse than the Torrid and Karnon, so... Yeah, man, I don't know. I think it's kind of a mindset thing. It's like, do you want to have fun or do you want to use the best stuff? And it's like, that also comes down to me, like, viewing this game as, like, it doesn't matter. It's not competitive. If it's going to kill stuff, it's going to kill stuff. So, like, base content is become so easy to do on any Warframe in this game now that it's just like, have fun. Have fun. I mean, including, like, every week, my ETAs, which are Elite Temporal Archimedias, and my EDAs, the Elite Deep Archimedias, which are the ones from 1999 and from the lab, I use literally whatever it has on offer. Just because I think that's fun. I mean, I could just bring, like, Revenant and fall asleep and... Ooh. Minus Slash, though. We're not really trying to lose a status. Especially because the Salta does have multiplicative Vencio, but... I think you guys get what I mean. I just, like, it's kind of... Warframe's a game. You play it how you want to play it. But for me personally, it's like, I want to use just fun stuff. If it kills, it kills. That's kind of where I'm at now. There's stuff that will absolutely overkill, and you can absolutely use that stuff. But... I don't know. I don't know. What do we have here? IMO, Corvex is the least Warframe looking Warframe. I know what he's trying to say. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm weird. Okay. I agree with this. Absolutely. I think he is really hard to fashion too. I haven't really done anything with this fashion. I just like changed the orangish red highlights to be like cartoony bright greenish yellow radiation color. Which, if you guys saw the video, you guys saw that, and you guys can see it right here in the thumbnail a little bit, but... Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about too much after this. What did he say? Check out the picture of the gorilla in the 1999 zoo. Given that Corvex comes from the Sanctum, it's likely Entrati experimented on one and made it into a Warframe. That is a crazy theory. That is a crazy theory, and if you're right about that, that is awesome. I have no clue. I have no clue. As far as I know, like what I know about the Warframe lore for the Origin system, I know it's not like that. I know it's like infested hosts, infested by the Helminth strand. And we learned that during the sacrifice, but I don't know for 1999. That's an interesting idea. Interesting theory. Crazy if true. Crazy if true. Nova's my go-to steel path recommendations. This is on the No Helminth video. That's such a good go-to recommendation. I absolutely agree with you. She's such a versatile frame. Good at speed running. Everything, because you can bring enemies to you when you need to kill enemies. You can run quicker by using her portal and parkour through missions very fast using escape velocity, which is her augment, which gives her movement speed after jumping through portals. You have good damage reduction with your first, and you have a lot of fun stuff with antimatter drop. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to do a build. I really want to do a deep dive on Nova. She's definitely like kind of top 5 on what frames I want to do deep dive for. If you guys didn't catch in the last video, I talked about what frame I want to do a deep dive for next. And I think I want to do one for Protea next. I think that'd be really awesome because, like, I was thinking about posting a Protea video. I'm like, well, I kind of want to use her base kit. And I'm like, well, I kind of want to talk about it a lot. So probably going to do a deep dive on her. Probably won't be nearly as long because there's far less complex things going on compared to Mag. And her abilities are far more straightforward. Only thing kind of being a little strange is the way her turrets work, but it's not like that crazy. But yeah, great suggestion. Great suggestion. Nova's amazing. Use both Null Star augments. I didn't know there was a second one. Wow, I didn't know there was... Oh, I use both Null Star augments and, like, the Molecular Prime augment. Yeah. Yeah, super good. Melee Chadwick, absolutely. Absolutely. The Ratka Dark Dagger, super strong on her. Love that. Great suggestion. Whammy Wham being way too kind. Thank you so much, Whammy Wham. You are incredibly, incredibly kind. Oh yeah, Whammy Wham went back to the Lavos video. So my thing with Atlas, I mean with Lavos is he is absolutely a really strong frame. I just have missing fingers, guys, like literally. So using certain warframes can be really difficult, especially when I have to like hold down multiple number keys at once. And that's just me. He's such a good warframe, and I wanted to show off a build that I found enjoyable. But even if you're using his base kit, I think he's really interesting. He's another frame we'll definitely do a deep dive for sooner than later. Because I don't know, his base kit is just super duper interesting, and it's also, I think, really trashed on when it was really just not that bad. Yeah. He says it's extremely fun to play. I also not running certain... Oh, also not having to run certain elements on your weapons with this augment is so good. Absolutely. Like, I think it's fun that you can mod your weapons around a warframe. I think that's cool. And like having specific weapons that you want to use on those warframes, or just using different mod configs. Like, yeah, I think that's super fun. Back when the imbuements from like stuff like Freeze Force, I think it's called Freeze Force, right? Not Freeze Force. Is it Biting Frost? Frost 1. It gives you cold. I used to have to like change my modding on weapons for that. For Shock Trooper, people used to do radiation for Eidolons. For Ember, combining heat and other stuff. Most people would just mod viral and just take the heat on top. But yeah, I do like that it mods separately now, but I do think it was interesting building them different back in the day. That'd be pretty cool if that had a negative. But yeah. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yeah, Lavos really is interesting. Dude, never ending glaze from Whammy Web. Thank you so much, man. You're the GOAT, dude. You're the GOAT. Truly. Clem Gurkata build when? I actually was recording a video the other day. It was slop. I kind of was doing it as a joke. We were helping Clem for the first time in a while. You guys don't know what helping Clem is, so if you go back out of this for a second. It's gonna be pretty long. I'll limit myself for 40 minutes. You guys go here to alerts. You can help Clem. Guys, this is what you do for that one quest, and it's like 10 minutes to survival, and you get 5 Clem Specters. Clem is a really good friend to bring on level cap missions, and honestly, 5 a week, maybe not even enough. We might need to talk to DE about that. We might need to. Um, but yeah, we were trying out fishing spears with damage boost and trank rifle. What else? We were using what's the other big weapon? Oh, the drill. The drill provided pretty high, the sun point drill with the silence ability on it, like kind of goes pretty crazy. You can make the beam silent. That's pretty incredible. Works well when you're invisible. Um Outlaw being the goat. Just used Mag the other day and avoid Cascade. She's always been fun. I will always enjoy videos on her. Thank you. Thank you. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Chromie saying no Wukong video, no like. Sinclad says, let's see. I'm kind of the same. Most of my preferred weapons to invest have been secondaries, starting with the Atomos and Lex Prime earlier on, then the Sikaris Prime and Ketchmoon. Dude, the Sikaris and Carnon's awesome, and just the regular Sikaris is super fun. And then I became a secondary gaze main for a while, lol. Yeah, dude, the secondary gaze is super fun. I'm too casual to stay even remotely caught up on a full arsenal, but the Tenet Galaxian is a primary I actually went all in on. Yeah, it's amazing. And between that and a big bonk, anything else is handled by Blast and Nervate Latum. Oh, yeah, that's nuts. I'll expand my horizons eventually and maybe starting with the Sepulchrum, but like I don't have free time anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but if you can get to the Sepulchrum, you're using some fantastic weapons there already, and you built some really good ones. But yeah, if you ever want to build the Sepulchrum, you will not be disappointed by that. Maybe a little bit because it's kind of similar to the Latum with the Incarno mode, except you don't have to worry about an Incarno. We got another alarm going off here. My goodness. But yeah, let's get back to. I almost just took that. I would have been a little upset. From me, 7th. Oh, good comment, dude. Good comment. Oh yeah, we got Armand here recommending the Stug. So in 3 days I'll be posting a Stug video. That's what I'll say. In 3 days I'll be posting a Stug video. It's gonna be awesome. It is going to be very awesome. We are going to be super buffing it while listening to non-copyright metal music, and I'm excited. As an LR5 veteran with 4,000 hours, Helminth is like the salt you find. Oh, is like salt. You find some. Doesn't mean you have to. Oh, it's like you don't need it, but you can. I get what you're saying. Their frame suit kits run perfectly fine, like Magnitus, Wukong, many more. The most common reason to add. Oh, most common reason is to add more damage, armor strip, energy. Yeah, and that's the main reason why you see people using Nourish. Because Nourish is adding damage, it's adding CC, it's team buff, and it's energy. And that's just not telling him to nerf Nourish. Because the fact that you can buff allies does create some really fantastic interactions with companions. But absolutely, there just can be some less creative builds because of that. And he's saying that Helminth is a mere commodity, not a need. Every frame are designed to reach level cap. I wouldn't say that. DE doesn't think about level cap when they're making their frames, like at all. DE doesn't think about level cap, I don't think. I would actually disagree with this. Just need to mod right and get a lot of synergy. I mean, yeah, you can take any frame to level cap. It doesn't mean that DE was thinking about level cap when they made their kits. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think DE thinks about level cap really at all when they make their stuff. I think that a lot of changes have kind of reflected that in the past too. So yeah, I don't, especially because level cap isn't really a challenge. It just means enemies have more health, which just means your options are kind of being limited on fun builds you can use versus strong builds. So yeah, I mean, but if you like level cap, that's your cup of tea. I don't mind level cap. I like we'll go to it whenever we're having fun on like a relic. The builds I will showcase on this channel will pretty much all be level cap capable. I mean, what the hell? We went to level cap with Nidus. So I mean, yeah, anything's really possible here. We're gonna get to, let's just spend the rest of the Kuba. Let's just kind of blast through this. And honestly, I guess we'll pick up on this comment next time. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. We're gonna just blast through the rest of this Kuba. I'm super excited for Plague Star. I'm sure you guys are too. I hope D doesn't limit us on Forma this time around. I know we're getting a guaranteed Omniforma. That's super awesome. If you guys want suggestions on what I would use an Omniforma on, I think a great option is on Warframe Aura slots. That is my personal opinion. I also like running one on Excal. Pretty much any frame that I like the triple Umbral, because like if that allows me to just use 2 Umbral Forma and then have an Omniforma, which allows me to have more build variety. But even still, having 2 Umbral polarities can really mess up your build. So if you have a frame that you like running triple Umbral on, and you have the mod capacity to make the slot that the Umbral Forma is in an Omniforma, I would absolutely do that. Not if you've already used 3 Umbral Forma. Let me just clarify that. But yeah, like I'll showcase what I mean real quick. But on Excal, this is my build, and this gives me a lot more build variety. I have this as an what are they called? What is it? What I'm at? Oh, as an Omniforma. And because it is an Omnipolarity, it means that the Umbral mod does not have increased drain. So it just allows me to mess around with my build and change a lot of stuff around, which can allow me to like run completely different builds, kind of like something like this. So yeah, pretty cool stuff there. I would either use it on Exilus slots, maybe slots where you're switching out augments for other mods on different builds. Kind of something like Excal loves using like a bunch of augments, but like not on every single build. I'll be using 3, so I just have this as an Omniforma as well. I know this is like crazy. I have triple Omniforma on him, 2 Umbral Forma, but I mean he comes with 3, so it's like not the most insane thing ever. Let's go back to the Stalta. We can get back to rolling it. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. I'm also super excited for the decorations that are coming back for the first time in a while. Go ahead and go to warframe.com and let's go look at that. Warframe.com here. Now if we go to view more news here and we go to Operation Plague Star coming back, we've got a new glyph and sigil. That's interesting. Look, the Omniform available to buy. We've got a new shoulder guard coming to the game, a new ephemera. The ephemera I think has been in the game. Go ahead and look this up. Oh shoot, it's the Jade one. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's very cool. I'm glad that's coming into this. That's nice. I like that they're going to be recycling rewards from other operations and bringing them to these. That's very cool. The Murex console and Earth console haven't been available, I don't think, since Scarlet Spear. So these are old, and if you guys haven't got these, that's pretty exciting. Oh my gosh. Uh, 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 oh gosh. Oh no. These are 2 really amazing options here. The fire rate's amazing, the critical damage is amazing, the multi-shot's amazing, but this frees up a slot. This is so bad. I'm thinking the right one. Oh my gosh. Help me, Moog. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is so chalked. I think it's the one on the left is the most versatile. Because like if I'm not using toxin, minus damage to infested, it's kind of ass though. What does he mean? It's kind of ass. Who has trouble with infested? I'm gonna let a couple more people comment on this. I'm asking in Moog's Discord server, guys. I'll drop a link to Moog's channel. Moog kind of inspired this video on rolling the Stalta, because he loves that thing. Also, guys, I didn't know the Stalta skin literally changes the audio it makes. It's literally fantastic. I'm gonna have to show that off probably in my Wisp video. Oh my gosh. It's actually so chalked. Go right, obviously. Right is the best roll you can get. Who cares about infested? End it all. Oh no, dude. Oh, that's actually such a great way to end it though, guys. Oh man. Is that even a question? The right one. Guys, Moog has said the right one. We're taking the right one, guys. Okay, what a way to end it. Woo! Oh man, that's actually just crazy. Oh my gosh. Yo, no, yeah, no, this is crazy because that frees up a mod. That frees up a mod on this. Back to this. We gotta test this thing out before we end the video. I mean, guys, that replaces Malignant Force, which is crazy. Now this opens us up for what? It opens us up for anything, really. Oh, it means we can use Prime Shred. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Do we fit Prime Shred? 3 extra mod capacity. This is gonna take 8. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I think we do this. Oh, I can't even format it right now. Okay, you can imagine Prime Shred would go here. Crazy stuff, though. We'll test this in another video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Crazy rolling. Crazy way to end it. I mean, my goodness. Crazy yap video. This was 47 minutes. If you guys watched, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for the amazing support on the channel. Amazing support on the channel. It has blown my mind. You guys are actually incredible. Just wanted to give you guys this little video today just because I thought it'd be fun. If you guys don't like this content, just let me know and I won't do it moving forward. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun. Talk about some comments, talk about what's going on in Warframe. Exciting stuff coming coming soon with the, what is it called? Plague Star. If you guys want to play some Plague Star with me, just let me know. We'll probably always have open slots in our squad. I think I'm gonna be running with 2 people most of the time, maybe 3 people sometimes, but just drop a comment if you're trying to join the squad. I'll probably make a community post saying if we have open spots, if you guys want to play. Just let me know. I'm totally down to play with you guys whenever. I'd love to engage with you guys. If you guys ever want to join a Discord server, just let me know if you guys ever want to chat. And yeah, you guys have a blessed day, blessed evening, blessed morning, blessed afternoon, whatever. And yeah, guys, have a good one.